There, it's Kat here. And if you have been thinking about offering your courses to schools, offering your courses to nonprofits, offering your courses to businesses as continuing education courses, as online courses, or in person courses that can be used as professional development courses, you are definitely in the right place. Thank you so much for joining. Whether you are joining on YT, FB, IG, all the places, I want to welcome you all in. Definitely go ahead. Tell me down below what your topic is that you would like to offer to schools, to nonprofits, to businesses, because we're going to be talking about that, right? If you have been thinking, I know that I have a topic that I can offer as a professional development course, then I can definitely help you. Okay. For those of you all who are new to me, I am Kat Dunn, also known affectionately as Kat the Course Builder. And I own an agency, and we have built courses for some of the most recognizable businesses, brands, and schools in the world, including Walmart, Uber Eats, Verizon, Ocean Spray, ADP, the federal government, countless schools, countless nonprofits. And one of the things that I want to make sure that you all know is how to offer your courses as professional development courses. Why? Because this is the season to do it. A lot of people are needing to take professional development courses right now as part of their requirements for their jobs. And they are looking for professional development courses right now. So if you have a course, I'm going to wipe this camera off. I always forget to wipe my camera before I get on live. So hopefully I'm doing that right. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for your patience. Okay. If you have been thinking about offering your courses as professional development courses or CEUs, now is the time to do it, right? Because a lot of people are thinking about, hey, I've got to get my professional development courses in before the end of the year. I've got to get my CEU courses in before the end of the year. So why not take your course? Why not have your course be the one that they are actually taking for their professional development course? So we're going to get into it and talk about it now. I know that some of you all may be thinking, hey, Kat, I don't know that I'm ready. I don't know that I'm ready to offer my course as a professional development course. I don't know that I am ready to offer it as a CEU course. Well, that's why I'm having a free workshop on Saturday. All right, that workshop on Saturday, we're going to actually go through it. I'm going to show you what you actually need to do in order to be ready to offer your courses as professional development courses, as CEUs. And really, to be honest with you, you probably already have most of what you need in order to offer your course as a professional development course. Okay. You probably already have most of it. All right. If you have a topic that you have already started cultivating, then that is going to be one that you can use in order to offer to people who are looking for professional development courses. Okay, so if you've got a course in social emotional learning, if you've got a course in artificial intelligence, digital marketing, if you've got a course that would benefit teachers, that would benefit nurses, that would benefit veterans, that would benefit teachers, that would benefit parents, single parents. There are people who need your professional development course, okay? Because see, what's happening is that businesses don't necessarily have your expertise on hand for their employees. They don't have what you have. They don't have the skill set. They don't have the know-how, and so they're looking for professional development courses for their employees. You know, your boss may have told you at one time or another, hey, go and find a course, go and find a professional development course, and then you go out and find one, and then you go back to your manager and say, hey, can I use this course? Can I take this course? And they say, yeah, I like that, go ahead and take it. Okay, well, that is what professional development courses are all about. If you are a business, if you have a business where you are offering your intellectual property, you have got to diversify. Okay, let me just tell you straight off the bat. Okay, you cannot just look at the consumer market for offering your courses. Okay, you cannot just look at the consumer market because, as we know, the consumer market can be a little wishy-washy. Sometimes they're up, sometimes they're not. But I'm gonna tell you who always needs professional development courses, and that is businesses and employees. All right. And most of the time, those employees are required to take professional development courses. Who is required to take professional development courses? You've got teachers, you've got nurse people in the health field, you have people in business, people in corporate, and they are required. Their bosses say, "Hey, listen, HR doesn't have this kind of course. Go out and find one. Go out and find one." The problem is that your course is nowhere to be found. Okay, nowhere to be found. Did you all know that there are whole marketplaces for people to sell their professional development courses and CEU courses? Did y'all know there are whole marketplaces where you can sell your course to people all over the world who are looking for your course, but they can't find it? They can't find it. And a lot of times, what I hear a lot of times is, "Kat, I don't know if my course is ready. I don't know if my course is ready to offer to professional development." And it might not be. It might not be, because a lot of times people will offer those courses and they'll put it in a site like Teachable. They'll put it in Thinkific or someplace like that. And then come to find out that, guess what? It's not professional enough for a business, for an employee, for a corporate setting, right? It might be okay for for the person who wants to take a self-development course, or who wants to take a digital marketing course, and it's just like an everyday person, right? That might be okay. All right. But when you're wanting to expand on your market and you want to have more than just a consumer market, you're going to have to step up your game. Okay. You're going to have to step it up. All right. You're going to have to step it up. Thank you all so much for coming in. Those of you all who are coming in on YT, FB, IG, TT, thank you all so very much. Okay. And so many of you all have signed up for the workshop coming up on Saturday, but there's still some spaces for you all. If y'all want to, click the link around this video. Those of you all who are catching this on FBYT, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm also going to share the link as well, because there's still time to join us for Saturday. Okay, there is still time to join us. And on Saturday, I am going to be giving you all a workbook that has the marketplaces in it. Okay, it has the marketplaces in it. Let me go ahead and put this up here so that you all can see on the screen. All right, here we go. Here we go. Excellent. All right, there we go. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and drop in the comments for those of you all who are watching live across social media. All right, I have just put the link down below. Those of you all who are watching in TT land, who are watching on TT, you all can click the link around my video in order to join us on Saturday. Okay, Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, I am hosting a free workshop where I am going to be going through how to get your course ready for professional development courses. Now, you might be thinking, "Kat, I don't know if there's enough time. How am I able to do that? Can I get my course done? Can I have it ready?" Well, here's the deal. You want to have your course ready because people have to have their professional development taken before the end of the year, before December. Well, at least before January. Okay, at least before January. And so right now is the time that people are, is back on their radar, where it's like, oh my God, I need a CEU credit. I need a CEU courses. I need professional development. My boss told me I have to have a professional development course, and I have no idea what I'm going to take. I have some idea, but I'm not quite sure, those sorts of things. Okay. October-ish is really a high time because a lot of people want to take their professional development courses before the holidays. Okay. Before the holidays. Is it realistic for you to have your course ready? Absolutely 100%. And on Saturday, I'm going to be showing you all exactly how to prepare your course so that you can get it out there before October. Okay, before October. All right, and we're going to be looking at what are some of the type of courses that people are looking for. So one of the myths that a lot of people think is that they think that you have to be credentialed. They think that you have to have a credential course in order to offer it as a professional development course, and that is absolutely not true. Okay, there's something called self-reporting. Okay, there's something called self-reporting, and when you self-report, that means that you are taking that course. You're taking a one-pager to your boss, to your director, to your manager, saying, this is the course that I want to take. I want to take this course. And the manager says, well, how much is it? The director says, well, how much is it? When is it? You know, give me all the details. Okay. So on Saturday, when you all come to class, I'm going to be showing you all. I am going to show you what how you're going to put that together, what you're going to be giving to people who want to take your course. Okay. We're going to be talking about the marketplaces where people are looking for professional development courses. Okay. Professional development courses. So what I was saying is that you cannot have just one avenue in your business. You have to diversify. You have to think about, okay, I want to offer it to the consumer, which is perfectly fine. You can offer your course to the consumer. However, you want to offer your course to a group of people who are looking for professional development courses. They're looking for CEU accredited courses, and you can do both. All right. There's nothing to say, hi, teacher Kaven. Nice to see you, honey. Welcome in. There's nothing to say that you cannot do both. You can absolutely offer your course as an accredited CEU course. We're going to talk about how to do that. Hi there, Circle of Season. Nice to see you, love. All right. We're going to talk about how do you get your course ready? How do you transform it into one that can be used for professional development? Okay. So one of the things that you want to think about is structure, how you are actually structuring the course. On Saturday, we will be going over the structure. All right. If you are not sure how to structure your course for a professional development offering, make sure that you are in my class on Saturday while there is still some spaces, okay, for you to actually get into the class. What we're going to be doing is looking at what you need to include, what you need to be sure to include in your class to make sure that it meets standards. So that is one of the main differences between a professional course and one that you just kind of put together for a hobby, or maybe you put it together for the everyday soccer mom, the everyday person. You know, you weren't really thinking, hey, I'm going to up level my game and I'm going to have a course that is good enough for a teacher, that is good enough for nurses, that is good enough for veterans, people in the military, anybody who needs a professional grade program. Professional grade program. Okay. So you don't want to just stay where you are, right? You have a course, you put one out, maybe you put it out in 2021, 2022, and you're like, hey, I can just use that. Well, you know, you might be able to use the foundations of it, but that doesn't mean that it's ready for professional usage, okay? When people are taking your courses to their managers, to the directors, to their, to their bosses to see if they will accept it, they're going to be looking for certain things. They're going to be looking for structure. They're going to be looking for what they're used to. And your course has got to stand up to the test. Your course has got to stand up to the standards of what these businesses and employees are, what they're used to. Okay? Because if you go to them and it's just something that you threw together in ChatGPT, it's going to be a problem. It's just not going to work, right? It's just not going to work. They're not looking for something that you threw together in ChatGPT. That's not going to work. Okay? They're not looking for something that you threw together in 2019, in 2020, in 2021, even in 2022. Because let's face it, one of the reasons that they actually pay for people to go to professional development courses, one of the reasons they do that is because they want their people to stay on trend. They want their people to stay on topic. They want their people to be up to date. And your course cannot be dated. Okay? It cannot be dated. It cannot be from the year, year of our Lord 2021. Okay? Because things have changed since then. Things have updated since then. Things are different since then. So on Saturday, when we meet, when we get together, we're going to be talking about what those changes are and how you need to incorporate it into your course, and easy ways to do that. Easy ways to incorporate that structure into your course. Because if you say that your course is 30 minutes, they're expecting a 30-minute class. If you say my class is 60 minutes, they're expecting it to be 60 minutes. So if you are not sure how to really count that to make sure that it is precise, make sure that you come into my class. Okay? Because there are really 3 ways to offer your course. You do not have to offer your professional development course just one way. Absolutely not. Okay? So you can offer it as a self-paced course. Absolutely. You can offer it as a live in-person course, and a lot of people do. A lot of people offer their courses as a live in-person. So if that's what you want to do, if you want it to be in person, if you want to rent a hotel room, a little conference room, if you want to use an event space, if you want to be at you can't be at like a public, like at a library or something like that, because libraries won't let you charge. Libraries are not going to let you charge. Okay, so you can't do it there, but you can have your professional development course literally almost anywhere else if you are going to host it live. Okay, now you can also host it via Zoom or virtually in person. Okay, so remember that these people who are looking for professional development courses, they're looking for convenience. They're looking for, hey, how can I, how can I get these credits in? How can I learn something that I can go back and let my boss know, hey, I actually fulfilled what you told me to do for my annual review? Okay, see, a lot of these people are getting ready to have their annual review because it's coming up on the end of the year. Right? So since it's coming up on the end of the year, they're looking for, they're looking for these courses, and you want to have yours out in the mix. Now, don't think that this is the thing that's great about PD courses is that year round people need professional development. Year round. I would rather you have a professional course that you can use several different ways than just have one that you just kind of threw together, right? That you can't use for more than one thing. You want to be able to repurpose that course. You want to be able to repurpose it for B2B sales, for sales to businesses who might want to license your course, and selling your course to individuals and who work at these businesses who need professional development. Okay, so feel free to put your topics down in the comments as well, and we'll talk about that. But remember, on Saturday, we're going to go through your topic. We're going to go through your structure. We're going to go through pricing, how to actually price your professional development course, because you're going to be getting paid for this. And here's the beautiful thing. Guess what? In many instances, they are actually purchasing more than one course at a time. They might be sending their entire team. They might be sending, all of their admins. They might be sending all of their teachers. They might be sending all of their therapists, all of their counselors, all of their, Sunday school teachers. I don't know. All right. But they do require professional development courses. So we're going to be talking about the structure, the pricing, how to put it together, how to take what you already have and turn it into a professional development course. I'm going to go through all the checklists of what you need to have in order to offer it as a PD course. Okay. Now, not only can you offer it to other people, you can offer it within your network. So when we get together on Saturday, I'm going to be going through how to get your first sales, with your CEU courses, with your professional development courses. And like I said, there are whole networks that have nothing but people looking for professional development courses to take. I'm going to go over that with you on Saturday. I'm going to share that list with you. Okay. I'm going to share that entire list with you. Those of you all who are coming, if you say, hey, who is looking for professional development courses? I'm going to give those who come, I'm giving that to you, but you actually have to come in order to get it. I'm not putting it out later. There is no replay. I'm not doing all of that. Those who are there are there. Okay. So there's still time for you to get in. There's still room for you to get in. You are welcome to come. Some of you all are teachers. Some of you all are nurses. Some of you all have to take continuing education courses yourself. Some of you have to take your own professional development courses. Okay. And if you have to take your own professional development courses, then you already know that there's a market for this, because you're in that market. You're in that market. So why not have people who are actually buying the professional development courses from you? They're going to get reimbursed from their manager, or from their job. So they're a lot more amenable to paying for it, because they're going to get reimbursed, or they're just going to pull out the company credit card and pay for it. That's typically how it works. So on Saturday, we're going to go through the ways to get paid for your professional development program and course, and how to set it up, how to properly structure it so that, people take you seriously. All right. And for those of you all who are just now joining, I am Kat Dunn, also affectionately known as Kat the Course Builder across social media. And my agency, this is what we do. Okay. We're not new to this. We have been around for over 10 years now. And this is what we do all day, every day, is help people who have intellectual property get their intellectual property out into the marketplace so that they can monetize it. Okay. But here's the difference. If you just want to throw together a course, this is not for you. Okay. If you just want to throw together something in ChatGPT, this is not for you. I am not for you. Okay. KTCB is not for you. I promise you, I'm telling you now. People are looking for substance. They need people who have real expertise, who are willing to share that expertise. They are looking for results. They are looking for a program where they can actually learn. They are looking for something that they can feel confident going to their job, their manager, their director, their mentor, and saying, hey, I want to take this course because I believe that I can actually learn from it. I believe that I'm going to learn something from this course that I can come back and bring to the organization. All right. That is what we do at KTCB. That is why we have literally hundreds of testimonials, hundreds of clients that we have worked with over the years to provide professional level courses. Okay. Like one of our clients who is currently licensing his course to SHRM. He has a leadership development course and he's licensing his course to SHRM. And this is going on probably their third year doing so. Okay. And when he first came to us, he had a leadership course and he was like, nobody wants to buy it. And I was like, of course nobody wants to buy it. Nobody wants to buy it because they expect their employer to buy it for them. Okay. They expect their employer to buy it for them. And so, no, they're not going to buy it from you. And so he revamped how he was even thinking about offering his course. And now he's offering it to SHRM, who is offering it to their human resources professionals. And he's been doing so for about 3 years now. Okay. And so I want you all to be able to open up your minds and open up your thought process to say, you know what? I can think about this differently. I have to expand my thinking. Instead of me thinking, hey, let me get out into this rat race with everybody else and try to offer my course. No, you can come over here. Okay, you can come over here where it's quieter, where the people are already looking for what you have. They are already looking for your course. They are already looking for your professional development. Your course is going to help them to be and to grow in their career, in their job. And let's not forget, it's a requirement. A lot of times when you are offering your courses to everyday people, they kind of see it as a nice to have. They see it as, it could be nice. It could be nice, right? Yeah, maybe I could learn this or maybe I could learn that. But there are also people who literally their jobs depend on taking a professional development course, right? Their career depends on it. So when you're thinking about building your business on your own intellectual property, you want to think about putting your course in a market with people who already need it, who are not, you don't have to beg them. You don't have to sit on social media all day. You don't have to, do whatever people do in order to sell courses. Like, you don't have to do that because these people already are looking for these courses. You see? And so for me, I see, because I am in this industry, so many people who do not know that this is even a thing. They don't know that they can be offering their courses, their professional development or CEU courses. They don't even know they could be offering it because they think it's too hard, or they think, oh, I don't know if anybody would want it, and all these kind of things. Don't defeat yourself before you even get started. Okay, don't defeat yourself before you even get started. That is why I'm hosting the free workshop on Saturday, because I want more of you all to know that this is not out of reach for you. Now you have somebody who is going to help you. Now you have somebody who is going to guide you through the process of getting your course professional, getting your course up to speed for people who need professional courses. There is a market for professional courses. I'm telling y'all right now, listen, the marketplace in 2020, y'all remember 2020, COVID. Okay, it kind of started there, where the marketplace got flooded with subpar courses, with mediocre courses. It was just a money grab, and people were just throwing anything and everything together because so many people were online at the time. They said, hey, I can sell my course. And they just threw a bunch of crap out there. Well, the result of that is that the marketplace decided that, hey, listen, I don't want a bunch of crap. I don't want any more of this stuff, nonsense that people are throwing out there and calling courses. And the marketplace sort of snapped back, and the marketplace said, hey, listen, don't give me this garbage. And so people began to be forced to put out a course, a product that is that meets at least a minimum consumer standard. So that's when it kind of started. So now, right now, fast forward to 2025, now there is even, the pendulum has swung even further over this way because of artificial intelligence. So once again, the marketplace is pushing back, and the marketplace is saying, I don't want this crap. I don't want something that was just thrown together with AI. I need expertise. I want to bring somebody into my company that can offer professional development level courses to all of my teachers, to all of my volunteers, to all of my nurses, to all of my counselors, to all of my therapists, to all of my trainers, to all of my, y'all get what I'm saying? And they're looking for expertise. That is where I come in. That's where I come in. We put together, we design courses. I am a real instructional designer. I don't play one on TV. I've been an instructional designer for over 20 years. I didn't fall out the bed one day and decide I'm going to build a course and now I'm going to teach everybody else how to build a course. I didn't do that. That's not my story. That is not my testimony. My testimony is that I've been in this industry for over 20 plus years. I have had an agency for over 10 years and have built courses for some of the most recognizable brands and businesses and schools and nonprofits in the world. Walmart, Uber Eats, Ocean Spray, Verizon, the federal government, ADP, United Way, so on and so on and so on and so on. So if you are looking to build your courses for longevity, to say, I want this to be a legacy, I want this to be part of my retirement plan, I want to sell my courses to people who are going to need them year after year after year after year after year. But I need it to be professional. I need to put it together the right way. I need to price it the right way. I need to know how to offer it to the people. I need to know where to go. We're going over all of that. Okay, so let's talk about what we're going to be doing on Saturday at the workshop. It is completely free. The only caveat is that I will be closing off the seats this week. I will be closing off the seats, okay? So if you think that this is a direction you want to go in, if you know it's a direction you want to go in, but you're not quite sure how to get started, you're not quite sure where to go, then let me teach you. Let me be your mentor in this area, okay? And do it while it is free, okay? Do it while it's free. I will be there live, teaching live on Saturday at 10 a.m. EST. Those who come are going to get the workbook. There is no replay because I'm not doing all of that. I don't have time for it. I run a whole agency. I am doing this because I want more people who look like me to have exposure to this side of selling courses. I want you all to know that there is a plethora, okay? There is an abundance on another side. So if you have been privately praying that there is an answer other than sitting on social media all day, then come on Saturday. If you have been wondering, hey, there's got to be a different way, I know that I have 10, 20, 30 years of experience. What can I do with it? It deserves to be put together in a professional way. I'm not going to just throw anything out there. I'm not going to just put any garbage out there. I cannot. What I have deserves more than that. If you know that, then make sure that you're in my class on Saturday. Okay? Make sure that you're there. We're going to go over the structure of your course. We're going to go over the checklist of what you need to have in your course for it to be considered professional development. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to show you how you can transform the course that you have to the course that's actually going to pay you. Okay? The link is in my bio. Those who are coming in who are on TT, the link is in my bio. You all are welcome to come on Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will be walking you through the professional development process. And I'm going to show you all how you can easily do it. It's not as hard as you think. And I guarantee you, there is somebody somewhere hoping that they will come across your course, hoping that they will come across your expertise so that they can take it, so that they can pay for it, so that their company will reimburse them for it. They're looking for it. They want it. They're going to tell their colleagues. They're going to tell their coworkers, "Ooh, I found this course. Hey, have you taken your professional development course yet this year?" "No, I haven't taken it yet." "Well, guess what? I found this course on social emotional learning. I found this course on digital marketing. I found this course on whatever it is, customer service, leadership skills. I found this course on AI. I found this professional development course on this, that, or the third." And my question to you is, why not let it be your course? There are people out there that are looking for it, and this is the difference between a professional development course and one that you just put out there for the consumer, the everyday consumer. That they're not thinking about what you're talking about. They're thinking about, other things. But people who are in corporate, people who are teachers, people who have to take professional development, they have to do this for their jobs. So don't let me be the one to convince you. If this is something that you want to do, if it's something that you have an expertise, a skill, you have a talent, you can help people who are in the culinary industry, you can help people with how to build self-worth, self-esteem, trauma-informed, fill in the blank, whatever it is. There are thousands and thousands of different professional development courses. So I'm telling you, I guarantee you, you got a course that people are looking for right now. And there are whole marketplaces. I'm going to share them with you on Saturday. Okay? So it's in the workbook. So those of you all who come Saturday, all you have to do is show up, make sure you're there. You'll get the workbook. You're going to get the list of the marketplaces. I'm going to even tell you how you can get started offering your courses in the marketplaces. In most places, all you have to do is fill out the application and submit your course. That's all you have to do. Take a step forward. Take that step. Step out and do it. Trust yourself. Trust in all of the years of experience that you have. Okay? Now is the time. And this could be your way of retiring rich. Retiring without worrying about how you're going to pay for this, that, and the third, because there is always a market for professional development courses. There is always a market for it because there are job fields that need it. Hi, Tammy. Hi, honey. The link, I put the link down in the chat. If you can't see it, you might be, I don't know, if you're watching this on IG, if you're watching this, where are you watching? Put it in the chat, because if you're watching on You YT or FB, it's down in the I will paste it again, okay, so that you can see it, maybe get a notification. Those of you all who are on YT and FB and IG, it's in the comments. Those of you all who are on TT, is the LINK is in my BIO. The LINK is in my BIO. Okay, there is still room to get in, there's still space to get in, and it is completely free. We get started at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so if this is something that you want to do, make sure that you reserve your spot. Okay, don't look for a replay, it's probably not going to happen. Okay, my goal is to help as many people as possible get their professional development courses ready before October. Before October. I want you to get it together before October. Okay, because people are looking for professional development courses and programs before October. So I want you to have yours out there. I want you to have yours ready. So I will be working with those few folks who say, I want to have my course ready. I want to have it ready for 2026. I don't want my course to be still sitting there on the shelf or in my head or on a napkin or on the back of a cereal box or something like that. I want it out of my head and into the hands of the people who are looking for it. Okay? I want you to know that you don't have to struggle with this anymore. My goal is to show you that there is another way. There is another way other than sitting on social media all day trying to sell one course at a time. There is another way. There are literally millions of people right now. They may not be looking for a course on TT or YT or FB to purchase, but they're looking for a course to help them advance in their career. I'm going to show you all how to offer it as a certificate program. I'm going to show you all how to offer it so that you have premium value placed on your program. I'm going to show y'all how to do it. I'm in that industry. I'm in that business. This is what we do. And we've been doing it for over 10 years. So on Saturday, I'm going to be imparting that knowledge to you. I want you all to have it. I want you all to be able to come on in and get your courses done. I'll be working with a few people at least through October to get your professional. I'm already working with a group right now. My mentorship group, I'm already working with them. I have a group of over 53 mentees. I'm already working with them. Okay, on theirs. So I want to work with, I've got a little bit more room, probably 100 people total, and then that's going to be it. 100 people total. Right now, I'm already at 53. All right. I already have over 30 some people signed up for Saturday. And that's only been over the last couple of days. I'm going to do 100 total, and that's going to be it. Okay. So if you know that this is where you need to be, go ahead and, govern yourselves accordingly. Govern yourselves accordingly. Professional courses, professional programs, they get premium pricing. They are the ones that can demand the higher ticket price. They are the ones that businesses are looking for. They are the ones that teachers are looking for, nurses are looking for, counselors are looking for, therapists are looking for. Okay, coaches are looking for, trainers are looking for, volunteers are looking for. And they already took some other ones last year, and now they're ready to take a new course from a new person. They're looking for new. They're looking for expertise. And why not let it be yours? So I'm not going to preach at you all this evening. I am excited about Saturday. I'm super excited. I cannot tell y'all how many people have been like, Kat, I want to offer my courses, professional development. How do I do it? How do I break into it? You don't even have to break into it. It's not a break into, it's not a bank. You don't have to break into it, but you can make bank, okay? You can. You absolutely can. All right, and I'm going to show you all how to do it on Saturday, okay? So I put the link down. You all have it. I hope to see you all on Saturday. I hope to see you all there. I'll be working with 100 people total. Like I said, I've already got 53. 30 more people have already signed up over the last couple of days. I'm going to do up to 100 total, or however many we have up through Saturday or before, and then that's going to be it. Okay. All right, you guys, listen, I am Catherine Dunn, also affectionately known as Cat the Course Builder. I am super excited for you. I cannot wait to be your mentor in this area, your coach, your guide in this area. Okay. So thank you all so much for coming in. And until next time,